差不多。Hello and welcome to the final game of Day 2 of the Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship held right here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for the 2022 edition of this tournament. This is Ming on the mic, and along with me I do have Mr. Jan Reyes. Jan Reyes
Hi, guys.
along with me.
I think we're gonna have a tight ball game right here.
Yes.
And
This is the game between KL Aseel as well as Pegasus Basketball. Two teams that won yesterday.
yep,
And
so
we're expecting a tight contest
for
today.
sure one team's gonna have a losing record.
Yes, definitely. They have been perfect so far in the season, but today one team will fall to 1-1. If you are just joining us for this game, we did have 3 previous games today. The game 1 was Bumi Borneo winning 83-7. Game 2 was Mahadevan winning 93-86. And just now we saw Harimau Malaysia winning by a landslide 86-54 against the BGC Builders.
Correct, fearless forecast right there on that last game. But I'm really excited to see
And 28 points. That's just incredible. Of course, you can't forget the contribution of William Tran as well, their number 8 sharpshooter, 18 points yesterday.
Sir, William Tran, he grew up in Canada, and now he's staying in Vietnam. So
Recently went back to Vietnam, did he?
And I believe he's the Nipissing Rookie of the Year of 2018 and 2019. So he's a sharp shooter. I think he made 6 threes or 5 threes last game. So that's really big. I'm going to expect a lot of that from Will Tran.
Wow, that's great information from you, Jen. As well as KL Aseel, this is a team that most Malaysian basketball fans will be familiar with. They won yesterday against fellow Malaysian side Melaka BC, 81-60. Were you at that game, Jen?
Yes, I've seen that game, and it was a tight game all the way, but towards the end, Aseel breaking out with a win. And I've talked to the coaches of both teams, and for the Aseel side, they're just really planning to run and gun just like the Harim Out team. So I believe they're the second team or the Group B of the national team.
Yes, they sort of are, and I am not surprised that is their game plan, because it is quite a signature, a trademark of Coach Iki Lip right here.
And Coach E also told me, Wang, that they're not really planning to win, but since they got their first win the other day, yesterday, they gained a lot of confidence for this tournament.
They might as well go for the win since they have won now.
That's what they told him.
Yeah,
and on this other side, the Pegasus side, they're banking on Luke Morel, played for the NBL, and Ruben Damosas, also William Tran. So we're gonna see the three of them in the starting lineup, and Coach Padrigao told me that he thinks that this will be a high-scoring game and a fast-paced game.
Definitely for sure. It will be a high-scoring game right here. Pegasus Basketball. Coach Jade Padrigao also told me before the game that he was also not looking to necessarily win the game. He said that it was more about developing the players and elevating the Southeast Asian basketball scene as a whole.
Yes, because I believe they have a lot of young players on their team.
Yeah, so as we see the starting lineups take the court right now.
This is going to be an interesting ball game, I believe.
Yes, definitely. Pegasus Basketball goes with Wuripong Dasom, number 11, number 4, Jean-Luc Morel, number 8, William Tran, number 6, Chong Jin Yang, as well as number 12, Leong Jin Kang. As a foul is called on the floor immediately on the first play.
That's the Som's game. Really taking it hard to the rim. And trying to get to the line.
He's going to be a tough matchup problem for KL Aseel today.
He was telling me that his nickname is Ruben. So you can call him Ruben the Som.
Yeah, I spoke to him. I asked him about his names earlier. He did say Ruben is what he would, he would like to be known as, aka Ruben. So he goes by that along with his friends and family. But he's better known as Wuripong Dasom in the basketball scene. Jun Yang driving to the paint, gets it to Wuripong Dasom.
Another strong drive for Dasom, but just couldn't get it to fall at that time.
Yes, and John Wong right here.
What a great screen and great jump shot. Wide
JL.
open right there.
JL, Jean-Luc Morel, just skies for the rebound there.
And this guy, Jean-Luc Morel, I was expecting him to be more of a post player, but I was wrong.
3-pointer for
Here
William.
we go. First three for William Chan.
I guess we can expect more of the similar play from him throughout this game right here. As John Wong misses that mid-range pull-up. William Tran the other way. Is he looking for yet another shot? Wutipong comes down with the board. Gets it back to William.
A lot of
Kicked
big
out.
guys here for Pegasus. And what KL Aseel needs to do here is really gang rebound and help each other on the boards.
Especially
Height-wise,
boxing out
they're
the
a
big
lot
guys.
smaller.
Yeah, especially boxing out the big guys in Wutipong and Jean-Luc Morel. Chong Jin-Yang draws a foul. Thought it was a clean block right there.
Pegasus getting in the line early in this ball game.
And we hear a lot of jeers here from the crowd. KL Aseel, obviously based in Kuala Lumpur, so a lot of their fans are here, right here at MABA Stadium.
Yeah, and I heard KL Aseel is the favorite team here in Malaysia. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have the most fans. Actually, not only here in Malaysia, also in the Philippines.
I mean, for sure, they haven't got the name of the best. Oh, Dassom tries to fly in for the layup, but can't get it to go. Di Wee Yang now for KL Aseel gets it to John Wong. Extra pass. Nice pass inside, and Wee Yong
Great
Gan finishes.
pass right there. And a great reverse for Wee.
Sorry, going back to what we were talking about, KL Aseel, not necessarily the best team in Malaysia yet. NS Matrix has the title of that, but KL Aseel definitely one of the popular teams to support in Malaysia. And 6-2 is the score at the current moment. Pegasus Sports leading by 4. Aseel losing the ball in the post. William Tran looks to drive to the rim, turns it over.
Great intentions there, but just somehow loses the ball.
And just the up and down game so far, both teams running up and down the floor.
But just like what we said pre-game, both coaches really looking to run and gun.
Yes, Wee Yong Gan on Dassom, fires for 3! Gets it.
He has been on fire since last night.
Wee Yong Gan and Joshua Gan, both shooters on the KL Aseel team. As William Tran's 3-point attempt misses and John Wong grabs the rebound. They go into the post again, looking for Song Kah-an.
Another 3 here for Aseel. Just misses it.
Yes, and
Pegasus has numbers here.
Dassom step backs into a 3, knocks
Oh my
it
God.
down.
I'm really impressed with this guy, Ruben Dassom. He's got a lot of things in his arsenal. He can shoot from the outside, take it hard to the rim.
Wee Yong Gan trying to reply here as JL Morel comes down eventually with the board.
Pegasus has a strong anchor down low on both ends with Luke Morel, so he's a rim protector. At the same time, he can also score. But
A big,
if you're
big
playing
man.
the NBL and you're that big, you're not considered a big man in the NBL.
No,
A
definitely
lot of
not.
other bigger guys. Oh, what a dipsy do there.
Reverse layup by Di Wee Young, no good. But Pegasus unable to get it on the other end as Dasom couldn't
Wang
handle the ball.
Man, the pace here of both teams really picking up and pushing the ball.
Jen, reminds me a bit of the Malaysian D-League when we saw teams just run up and down, you know, because they were all under 23 teams. They had the energy. And Wee Yong-gan
Another three.
Tree Yong-gan is the name. We should come up with him.
Great kick out there by their big man.
Maegan,
Finding Wee.
Maegan Mahadevan checks into the game. JL.
I think this could be the right guy to stop Luke Morel, Maegan Mahadevan.
Yeah, different type of sender to JL Morel, for Luke Morel, sorry. Maegan's more of a stocky, kind of like the Zion Williamson build. He's called the Malaysian Zion, by the way.
Yeah. And I think Wee might have tweaked his ankle in that play.
But just a nice shot there by Lim Chi Wei, another very good Malaysian player there.
Oh,
stolen!
Anticipation, and they have numbers here. Great drop pass.
Ow!
Oh, just misses that wide open layup. But responds into a better play.
Somehow, some way.
Wide open layup, misses it. Turns it into a three.
Hey, they say it's the era of the three-pointer now, you know, and maybe that's what KL Aseel are aiming for. Missing the open layup, but kicking it out to Wee Yong-gan, and he has been on fire. Timeout called by Pegasus. And as you take a look at the highlights, you can see the AICC three-point shot of the game just now. I'm sure Wee Yong-gan will definitely have one of that to it in this game. He's already knocked down 3 so far.
You can see how the game has changed over the years. Now a lot of these players firing from the outside, looking like a lot like Steph Curry and Trae Young.
Yes, for sure. So affecting the game not only in America, but reaching over to Malaysia as well. Now we see the other gun, Joshua Gunn, number 17 of KL Aseel, checking into the game.
That's a very good timeout for Coach Jade Padrigao.
Definitely
Trying
noticing.
to gather his team instantly before this KL Aseel team makes a run.
Yes, and there seems to be a little bit of an issue there between referee Nelson as well as Coach Jay Pargao. And KL Aseel, number 77, Tan Wei Long has checked into the game as well, while Pegasus has brought in Teo Yi Kang, number 2, as well as number 3, yup, Run Sam. These two players are players that have played in the Malaysian D-League not long ago, held right here at MABA Stadium in September 2022, I do believe. And they are good floor generals that will run with the team.
I think we're just having some problems with the scoreboard. And there we go.
Sorting it out is the table officials that we sometimes fail to appreciate. You can see so far number 18 of KL Aseel, Wee Yong-gan, with 11 points so far already. Top scorer in the game. Wotipong Dasom knocks down the mid-range shot.
William Dasom, just a very simple player. You know,
So many
one
weapons,
dribble,
though.
pull up, tacks the rim hard. He's got the total package.
For sure, Joshua Gunn penetrates, kicks it to the corner. Lim Chi Wei throws it away, and Pegasus is on the break. Run Sam Saves it.
Luke Morel and
JL.
one.
Unnecessary right there. The foul on JL Morel. I like the challenge on him, but unnecessary
Great
foul.
pass. Great save by the guard of Pegasus. Getting the ball to Luke Morel for that end one play.
And the foul will go on number 18, Wee Yong-gan.
Somehow misses the free throw.
JL
So
Morel does
we're
miss
in
the
a
free throw.
deadlock right here at 13 with less than four minutes left in the first quarter.
As Tan Chi Sing misses a layup, Yap Run Sam tries for a three. Wutipong Dasom.
Dasom with four guys on him, but forces it up.
Joshua Gan. Oh, just barely misses. Doesn't get the friendly roll. Dasom now. Oh, art foul right there by Maegan Mahadevan of KL Aseel.
Good call by the refs right there. You can't just reach in when someone's approaching the rim.
Yeah, Maegan Mahadevan definitely committed the foul there, as you can see from this replay. Did go for the ball.
And they're already in the penalty, KL Aseel.
Such quick.
And Pegasus with 0 fouls still in this first quarter.
With 3 minutes to go, that might be the difference here in the first quarter. Aseel has stayed in the game on the back of Wee Yong-gan's 3 3-pointers and 11 points so far.
I believe, having 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 big steals last night, and getting the win.
Aseel running a pick and roll up top. Oh, Lim Chi Wei almost broke the ankles of Hyo Yi Kang right there.
Showing off his handles, and people are starting to back up the arena. Most likely because of KL Aseel,
Yeah.
fan favorites here in Malaysia.
It's still tied at 13 here the game. Pegasus and KL Aseel still can't find the lead. Joshua Gan in the corner. Can't make the three. Chi Sing hustling for the offensive board. Aseel unfortunately stepping out of bounds there is Joshua Gan.
Great hustle right there by Yap Run Sam.
JL Morel with the mid-range jumper, no good. And Joshua Gan comes down with the board. Chi Wei
Luke Morel hasn't been
left wide open. Knocks it down.
wow, over Luke Morel.
Over Luke Morel as well. That's a daring shot by Lim Chi Wei right there.
Gutsy
Definitely
3
paid
right
off.
there by
Jun Kang trying to answer for the three. JL.
bit of a miscommunication right there with Maegan and the guard of KL Aseel. As we can see, there's a 3-point shot.
14 on the shot.
We do see a new player checking here for Pegasus. Caleb Nguyen has checked into the game, trying to get the offensive board there, but instead kicking it out of bounds. Ball will go to KL Aseel.
I got to talk to Caleb Nguyen yesterday, and he said he's really from Brunei, but now he's residing in Vietnam. And wrong pass right there, Caleb Nguyen.
Yeah,
Just
Sorry, Lim Chi Wei just tried a no-look pass right there, but it went straight to the opposition. Still can't buy a shot here, Pegasus. As KL Aseel back on offense. Maegan.
Gets called for the offensive foul.
Wow.
I think he was holding on to his defender when he was about to seal.
And he's not happy here, but he's got to be careful. I see the referee warning him. Another argument will earn him a technical foul right here. As referee Nelson goes over to explain things to Mr. Iki Lip, coach of KL Aseel. Definitely not a popular call there for a referee.
The crowd not liking that call.
But referees are not here to play to the crowd. They are here to do their jobs, and that is to ensure a fair basketball game.
But yes, I agree with you. I believe that's the right call.
So 16-13. This game doesn't seem to have settled down yet. You know, both teams still a little bit jittery, a little bit not settled yet. Still playing a little bit too fast.
Also, a low-scoring game we have right here.
After the game between Harimau Malaysia and BGC Builders as well, you know, as well as the previous game where Makabayan won, both high-scoring games for the winning
very
team.
high-scoring game. Of course, you got the likes of James Martinez and RJ Deles. Shout out to those both guys. Good job. I mean, not having enough rest. They just landed today, but somehow gets the win.
You mentioned they landed at 2 a.m. in
Yes,
Kuala Lumpur
at
today.
2:30 they were at the airport, and I think they got to check in their hotel at 6 a.m.
Wow.
So not much rest for them.
And still managing to pull out with a win.
Plus they're missing three key players in Marcy Arellano, Levi De La Cruz, and
There's a three-pointer miss there by Pegasus yet again. As Wei Long tries to drive to the basket. Aseel and Pegasus both unable to get hold of the ball. Joshua Gunn, one dribble
great fake
pull-up.
right there.
Still no good. There's a miss after miss right
It's a
here.
travel.
Caleb Nguyen with the travel there. Take a look at this replay. Not so sure about
Forgetting
that.
to dribble red on that play.
Yeah, good analysis there, Jen. Aseel goes into a set play right here. Chi Sing draws a foul. It will be on the floor. So a sideline out of bounds it will be. As they try to draw fouls on the Pegasus right now. 57 seconds left. 14 seconds on the shot clock for KL Aseel. Oh, shot blocked there. Wee Yong Gan couldn't get a shot over Leong Jin Kang of Pegasus. Run Sam will fire for three. Still no good. Leong Jin Kang offensive rebound, but his pound dribble is too strong as he loses it out of bounds.
He had a smaller defender over him that time. I think he shouldn't have pounded that ball and just went straight up, kept the ball up high, and
over on this other end as well, there is a deflection on the ball, but ball will stay with KL Aseel with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. As John Wong checks into the game for Tan Wei Long. Lim Chi Wei penetrates. Oh, I was expecting a goaltending call right there. Someone pulling on the rim.
Another wide open three.
Oh! Another good move.
And another no call from the refs.
Liu Wei-Yong with the spin cycle inside. Oh, and he gets back the steal.
They have numbers right here. 3-on-2 break.
Good foul right there.
Let's see if they call an unsportsmanlike foul there.
But I
But
do
let's
believe
check out the replay if he was going after the ball or.
Coach Iki Lip definitely not happy with something. And here comes the replay.
I think he was going after the ball, so might be just a regular foul. But they're gonna review it right here.
Ah, something we don't see very often here in Southeast Asian basketball, but the instant replay system coming into effect here as the referees go to the screen.
So we have a great team right here in Malaysia. Very diligent with their work.
Yes, as they try to make the right call here with 1.8 seconds left in the first quarter. 13-16, Pegasus trailing by 3 at the moment. But this game has not been calm, cool, you know, it's not been a collected game. It's a really frantic game from both sides.
Yes, and I think that's really part of their game plan. And the refs call an unsportsmanlike foul.
Perhaps influenced by the crowd here. I heard boos coming out when the replay went up on the big screen.
That could be
a factor here.
A factor here.
For sure, for sure.
Home court advantage.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have a technical free throw.
So Liu Wei-Yong will have a chance at the line, and I believe KL Aseel will get the ball back after this as well. Is this what we call ball don't lie?
Ball don't lie.
One more shot coming up for Liu Wei-Yong right here, knocking down the second.
They're gonna get the ball back with a
But just before that, timeout is called by KL Aseel as Coach Ikilip tries to draw up a play to get them a shot to end the quarter. Perhaps a buzzer beater like the one we saw in the Harimau Malaysia game previously.
You can see a great step back right here for
William
Chan.
Nice shot right there. Oof. Got appreciated in slow motion.
Great angle right there by our camera staff.
And as we take a look at these highlights, you can see nice drive to the rim by Chong Jun Yang right here. Where he drew a foul. And then the nice reverse layup from Wee Yong Gan. And finally showing off his prowess from three-point range over Wutipong Dasom.
Wee just fearless to shoot from the outside.
Maybe living up to his, his name. You got the Wee Yong Gun nickname.
Oh,
so
yeah,
sniper from
it's
range.
very witty of you, bro.
Oh, play drawn up for Liu Wei-Yong. What a bad
They
shot
had to get a shot up somehow. So that's it for first quarter. KL Aseel leading by 4, 17-13.
Wee Yong Gan still the leading scorer of the game with 11 points so far, and Wutipong Dasom replying with a 6 point of his own.
So only 3 players have scored for KL Aseel.
That's an interesting stat right there, Jen. Whereas the scoring's been more spread out for Pegasus Brunei. As you take a look at these highlights right here from the first quarter. Matipong, three-pointer. So just as we are coming back for the second quarter, we do have a report from our courtside reporter, Mika Madrid.
We're still live at the MABA Stadium and it's Pegasus Sports versus KL Aseel. Before coming into this matchup, I talked to Coach Key Lip of KL Aseel and he said that no one really expected them to win yesterday because Aseel is their second lineup for the national team. However, they outdid themselves and now they're back with an even more aggressive defense. And his best advice to his team that is known for his sharpshooters is to play the small ball and set the selfishness aside because everyone's going to get their open shots. Meng and Jen?
Great job right there by Mika, providing insights into what KL Aseel is planning to do for this game. Stay small, run the floor.
And both teams shooting poorly during that first quarter.
Oh!
Both teams shooting 25% only.
But we've seen a good shooting performance from Wee Yong-gan, I presume. As he missed a layup on the fast break there at the start of the second quarter. 17-13 is the score if you are joining us.
Great backer
Joshua
there.
Gan slipping
on the...
as he drove to the rim right there. And KL Aseel will turn the ball over and a lucky
bit of a
slip.
wet spot right there on the baseline.
Referee is just making sure that it is good to continue. Before they do so, Pegasus Sports will have possession of the ball here. Jen Yang to Jen Kang to Will Tran, double teamed outside.
Double-teamed.
This is an aggressive defense. Oh, hitting the shot clock right there.
Pesky defense right there for KL Aseel.
Yes, and without the two main players, the two key
And
players.
the coach of Coach Key doesn't want to get another warning or a technical. The referees are looking at him.
Definitely a very chirpy coach, Coach Iki Lip.
Telling him to
Ooh.
stay calm.
Aseel once again almost got possession of the ball right there on the
Caleb
turnover.
Nguyen
Caleb
doing
Nguyen.
a good job with that rebound. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Wei Yong driving inside, misses right there as he tried to force his way to the basket.
So we're having a bit of a drought right here in the second quarter.
I don't think they've scored within the last, 3
2 minutes,
4
yeah.
And as we say that the lid on the basket is lifted, Leong Jen Kang with the 2 for Pegasus Sports. Pegasus once again forcing the turnover. And Aseel does well to stop the transition right there.
Both teams really playing good defense in this game. And we expect to see a lot more of that
John Tan for John
this
Tan.
whole game.
Maegan Mahadevan for Maegan.
And we see substitutions on the floor. Maegan Mahadevan, number 5, has checked in for KL Aseel. Wow, John Tang, number 22, has checked in for Pegasus Sports.
So they're proving us wrong right now. We thought that this one's gonna be a high-scoring ball game, but defense prevailing here.
Travel call right here. It's more like defense and turnovers prevailing here. It's an unforced error there. I think the second traveling violation for Pegasus Sports.
Yes, and in that first quarter, Pegasus Sports having 8 turnovers. And meanwhile, on the other side, KL Aseel had 4.
Oh, Tan Wei Long tried to force the pass inside, and yet another turnover.
Oh,
as
great Euro step. And another sorry miss.
JL Morel tried to get the rebound, but Wee Yong Gun.
Seems like there's a cover on top of the rim.
I know, Wee Yong Gun still misses. JL Morel finally comes down with the board. Perhaps still getting used to the more physical play of Asian basketball here. JL from deep, no good. And Song Ka-an get the ball to Wei Long. Passes it off, driving baseline, gets the ball poked out from behind.
I think this is what Coach Jade Padrigao of Pegasus Sports wants to happen. A bit of a low-scoring game and just stick around with KL Aseel and do something about it towards the end of the game.
But you know, Jen, two teams that, you know, from our pre-game conversations, not really expecting to win the game, but just going out there and trying their hardest in this one. Maegan Mahadevan fighting for the rebound with JL Morel. And there is a holding call. Goes on Teo Yi Kang of Pegasus Sports. As KL Aseel keeps possession of the ball here. This is an interesting one here. Another chance for a sideline out of bounds as Joshua Gunn checks back into the game for KL Aseel. Gets it into Maegan in the low post. Feeds D. D misses the mid-range jumper.
And both teams shooting better from the three-point line than the points in the paint.
As John Tang misses an open gimme right there. Da Som comes up with the offensive board. Yi Kang will fire. No good.
On that first quarter, KL Aseel only with 13% for 2-point field goals.
Wow.
And 28% on the other side for Pegasus Sports. Oh, great fake, great move.
No finish
And
though.
another sorry miss.
Still no finish. I do believe in the 5 minutes of this second quarter so far, there's only been 2 points scored between the two
So
teams.
they're really proving us wrong on our pre-game analysis. Both teams trying to pick up the pace, push the ball.
Yes, sir.
Can't pick up a basket here.
Can't buy a basket. Maybe the lids on the rim will lift in the second half of play right
I
here.
think they have to go to Will Dasom. Here we go. And right on cue.
You called it right there, Jen.
Will Dasom getting a jumper in the middle.
Joshua Gunn trying to penetrate inside. Wei Long will fire. And William Tran gets it ahead. Da Som will secure possession. He has the size advantage.
Oh my God.
Euro set.
Euro with 4 defenders on him.
What a move by Wuttipong Dasom. If he doesn't get the move of the game right there, I will be surprised. Timeout called by KL Aseel.
I will vote for that.
Open the poll and we will both vote for that as the move of the game right there. But as you look at these highlights, you can see not a lot of offensive highlights here in the second quarter. So far, just the 2 baskets from Wuttipong Dasom.
Back-to-back baskets here.
There
for
you go. Leaning move
Ruben
of the
Dasom.
game. The Euro step to the rim.
Leaning move
4.
of the game and also TNT code drive of the game. I think he deserves to get both of that.
It's so good that he deserves 2 awards on that, huh, Jen? So 19-17 is your score at the moment. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. KL Aseel was leading all throughout the game, but now falls to a 2-point deficit here against Pegasus Sports. They have Wuttipong Dasom to thank for that. There's a checking back in again. Pegasus Sports goes with the same lineup. William Tran along with their 2 import players, Wuttipong Dasom as well as JL Morel, along with John Tang and Teo Yi Kang on the floor for them, while KL Aseel goes with Lim Chi Wei, Tan Chi Sing, Maegan Mahadevan, John Wong, and Di Wee Young as well on the floor. So just got to be careful. There's 2 Johns on the floor right now. 1 for KL Aseel, 1 for Pegasus. Di Wee Young fires from 3. Oh, and a physical play right there. As
Great ball movement right there for KL Aseel, and now a scuffle down below against Luke Morel and Maegan.
as you can see right there, referees trying to get the game under control as he calls a double foul on both
Maegan
players.
flexing a bit of his, showcasing his muscles right here.
You know something, I definitely don't want to be guarding him in the post, you know. not Jean-Luc Morel, not Maegan Mahadevan. So you can count me out. But Yi Kang now
And
on the
that
ball.
puts Maegan in foul trouble. Already with 3 fouls now. Another Euro for Lim, and
Oh, and once again, KL Aseel forcing that
numbers
turnover.
right here.
Di Wee Young
but
trying
opts
to
for the quick 3.
Oh!
Christ. That's a goaltend. Oh, no call right there. But
No call from the referees on that goaltend as JL Morel went up for the big block off the glass.
I'm just not sure if they can challenge that one. Maybe
Gosh.
during a dead ball, we'll try to challenge that one, but
They
I think it already hit the backboard.
But they still got the basket, so I don't think they will be too frustrated with that no call. Di Wee Young fakes, drives to the rim, loses it out of bounds. Pegasus playing some good defense there.
Jean-Luc Morella has had a couple of those yesterday.
I saw the one that he was trying to chase down
Chase
someone,
down, yeah.
but he still got it off the glass. That one
Exactly.
was closer than this one, I felt
Exactly,
like.
yeah.
But a point is a point. KL Aseel does regain the lead through their aggressive defense here after the timeout. Looks like Coach Iki Lip talked some sense into them. Dasom, double teamed.
Luke
Morel.
Morel wide open in the corner.
John Tang knocks it down, 22 for Pegasus.
Great pass from Will Chan.
Looking for the open man right there. As they get within a point of KL Aseel now. Liu Wei Yong mid-range jumper is good. Answers that two-pointer from John Tang straight away.
Pegasus Sports just a little lazy on that defensive end.
17 seconds on the shot.
2:47 left in the first half of play.
Man, I think there's a big possibility of an overtime for this game.
Oh, nice play right there. A little bit of a high-low.
Great high-low play right there for the two imports.
The two bigs as well for Pegasus Sports. JL Morel connecting with Dasom. John Wong finding the open guy.
Oh my God.
Once again.
Over Luke Morel again.
I know. It seems that his challenge is actually giving them more confidence to make the shot.
And the ones that they don't challenge, that's the ones that
Missing,
they
right?
miss.
So maybe we need JL Morel to play in the team. So good three-pointer there by
Is
Tan
this a
Chi Sing.
turnover for Pegasus Sports?
I'm not quite sure what happened. I thought it was a timeout called on the floor. But it does seem
Another
like
three, back-to-back threes. Two in a row for Tan.
Han Chi Sing back-to-back three-pointers on JL Morel. As William Tran offensive board puts it up, JL Morel finally gets an offensive board.
Great move there by Luke Morel.
And
Keeping the ball up high against smaller defenders.
And honestly, I think that's what he's got to keep doing here in this game, since he's probably the tallest player on the court at all times. Lim Chi Wei gets his shot blocked.
Luke Morel really protecting the rim for this Pegasus Sports team.
Finally getting a legal block there is a JL Morel.
I think they have to look for Tan again, since he's made two in a row.
Get the ball back to him
You
for
have to-
heat check.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to take care of the ones that are heating up. If you're...
Was that a lob or was that a shot there by Chong Jin
I was
Yang?
also confused about that one.
11 seconds on the shot clock.
Good disguise
But
there.
somehow they get the ball back.
Yes. Faking out everyone, including the commentators here. And it will be a baseline out of bounds.
John,
Tang.
another three. So Tan, back-to-back threes, and also John Tan.
I do want to see John Tang versus Tan Chi Sing right here. Let's see who gets the next three-pointer for the teams. Wee Yong Gan. Oh! Once again, mid-range jumper over JL Morel.
And now both teams starting to pick up their offense.
William Tran.
William Chan. Everyone's on fire right now.
Is that six
Towards the end of
consecutive?
this second quarter.
Is this 6 consecutive baskets here for both teams? Chi Sing looking to make that 7. Shaking, baking,
Showing off his
trying to
handles.
find an option.
Almost a 3-second violation there.
Ball goes back to
Wee.
Wee Yong Gan on JL Morel. Fires!
Another high loop. Oh,
Oh, the
2-on-1 right here.
running over a player, but KL Aseel somehow gets
Just a
the
bit
ball.
out of control that time for Ruben Dasom. Great pass from the other end of the floor. I
Tried
thought
to-
it was gonna be a buzzer beater. That's gonna be big if he made that shot
yeah, he tried
going into the halftime
he tried to beat the buzzer right there.
instead of
extend
having
the
a
lead.
2-point lead. They could extended it to 5.
Definitely tried to extend the lead, but this might be a close game going into the second half. 33.
You think it's gonna go to overtime?
First overtime game
First
of the,
overtime
of the
game of the
league.
Sportsclick Filbasket.
International Championship right here in MABA KL. KL Aseel leading by 2. 33-31 over Pegasus Sports. Do you want to take a look at the stats in a little bit?
Yeah, I think we have some report from Mika Madrid, but let's wait for him.
Yes, there will be a halftime report by Mika Madrid, and she will look for William Tran of Pegasus Sports as we wait for the cue right there. This has been a close game so far. Do stay tuned to the live stream of the game. It's been a close one. Let us know in the comments if you think this will be an overtime game here at MABA Stadium, Kuala Lumpur.
I think they're ready for that interview with Will Tran.
Just waiting on the cue right here, and I think here we go.
And now we're with William Chan of Pegasus. And now we're with William Chan of Pegasus Sports with 6 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. Now, William, what do you think should your team focus on to bounce back in the second?
I think we just need to focus on playing good defense, closing out, stepping up on especially on the dribble handoffs and the pick and roll, and then just keep battling and keep shooting and space the floor, and then we should be in good shape.
And how do you encourage your team to keep going in the middle of a tough game?
Just positive words of encouragement, like just keep going, like general things, and then also specific things to do on the court. Even when I'm on the bench, giving my perspective on the bench was different from on the court. So just trying to get positive encouragement and positive constructive criticism.
Good luck, William. We'll be back with more basketball action in a bit.
Thank you.
We're still live from the MABA Stadium, and we have here Chi Sheng Tan of KL Aseel with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Now, Chi Sheng, what was your team's edge over your opponent that led to your success in the first 2 quarters?
I think we getting tired on defense, so that's why we are not doing good on offense. I think it's not. I think it's a small case that we will adjust back in the next second half.
And what adjustments are you making to improve your play in the last half?
Pushing hard, just faster the game, just push hard. We gotta attack their big men, so we got more better opportunity to shoot.
Thank you again. That was Chi Sheng Tan of KL Aseel.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the second half. If you are just joining us, score right now is 33-31. KL Aseel leading by 2 points. Tell us what you see from the stats, Jen.
Field goal wise, both teams shooting poorly, but KL Aseel just 25% from the field. And again, defense prevailing on this game. And for the turnover column, Pegasus with 14 turnovers. So KL Aseel with just 7. They're taking care of the ball a lot better than Pegasus. And for the rebounds, a bit of a close stats here
For both teams, yeah. So from what I noticed, KL Aseel's aggressive defense still trying to force turnovers out of this Pegasus Sports team, and they have successfully done so. Although shooting a worse percentage than them, they still managed to get the lead here. And one thing I do notice is the small number of free throws for the teams right here.
Yeah, so I think they have to keep pounding the ball inside and use Luke Morel more and get to the free throw line. And for KL Aseel, same thing. They're shooting more threes than 2-point field goals.
More efficient from the three-point line than inside the arc.
I would opt to choose the higher percentage shots compared to shooting a lot of threes.
Yes, definitely. But you know, like we said earlier, the era is changing, and this is the three-point era. There was an incident earlier in the game, if you weren't following, where there was a fast break layup and they missed the fast break layup, got the rebound, kicked it out for the three and knocked it down instead.
And that's also the problem if you try to live and die with the three. So if it doesn't fall for you, you're really gonna have problems. But hopefully
these teams
it works out for them here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, one thing that Pegasus Sports might have to adjust is JL Morel going out to contest the three-pointers, as KL Aseel just seemed to be making every single shot against JL Morel.
And that's a bit ironic. He's the tallest guy on the floor, and every time he challenges the three-pointers, it falls.
For sure, and the game gets underway again. 10 more minutes to go in the third quarter, as well as 10 more minutes in the fourth. Wee Yong-gan knocking down another shot. He's up to 17 for the game. Oh, nice pass! And JL Morel tried to throw it down.
He got wide open on that three-pointer because of the dribble drive and kick out by the KL Aseel guard.
We can take a look at this nice pass right here. JL Morel getting the pass from William Tran and trying to throw it down.
But misses the first free throw.
One more free throw to come, as JL Morel tries to make his impact felt in the game. Knocks it down. Wee Yong-gan finding Wei Yang. Loses the ball. And a foul is called. Good hustle by Barry Kong, number 26 of Pegasus Sports, who has just checked into the game for his first minutes of the game.
If you're the coach of Pegasus, you love seeing your players dive for the ball and hustling.
Yes, and Coach Jay Padrigal also said that he wishes for his players just to experience the higher level of basketball tournament, higher level. Oh, nice look inside.
Great look inside.
Lim Chi Wei with the no-look pass over to Tan Wei Long.
Miscommunication on the defense of Pegasus Sports that time.
Da Som hands it out to Morel, and Morel!
Great strong move, so I think this is what they need to do.
Morel again with the three-point challenge, and once again, KL Aseel knocks down the three.
Every time Luke Morel comes out for the challenge, they seem to just make their threes.
Wei Long
Great
now.
outlook pass. Just couldn't handle it.
So JL Morel now somehow turning into a black hole for Team Pegasus.
And that's gonna be tiring for him. I mean, he's coming from the paint and challenging, running out to the three-point area.
Yeah, and KL Aseel does play with like a sort of a 5-out kind of formation,
Yeah.
so it's not easy for a traditional big like JL Morel to stay close to his man on the perimeter. Oh, Da Som with an open layup that misses there.
Just babies that shot.
Wei Yong-gan gets it to Wei Long. Wei Long flips it over his head. And a euro from Liu Wei Yong can't get it to go. William Tran pushing
Great
the pace.
zone defense right there for Pegasus, resulting into a transition basket.
And that's Wutipong Da Som. Nice
Whoa,
block
nice
by William Tran. As Da Som hands it off to his shooting guard. Tran for three.
And William Tran saying, I made the stop. I'm gonna take the shot.
And a nice steal from Barry Kong, getting
And we're
another
all
two.
tied in this ball game.
41-41 is the score at the moment. KL Aseel, what has happened to them here?
Pegasus really picking up their defense. Another turnover.
Great D so far. William Tran wants the ball.
2 in a row.
Fires. Can't get it to go. And Di Wei Yang left wide open. After 3 or 4 good defensive possessions.
So no one
finally.
running down on defense. That time for Pegasus Sports.
Exactly right there.
And you hate to see that if you're a coach. William Da Som again, just staying on the other end of the floor.
JL Morel authoritatively claims that rebound. Tries to get the ball to Da Som again, but Jun Yang immediately makes up for his mistake and gets the ball back for Pegasus. Morel, nice pass to Tran. Tran to Da Som. Nice adjustment mid-air. Knocking it down to tie the game up once again.
Da Som got that easy basket because of Will Chan driving hard to the hoop and dropping it off to him.
And once again, a nice move from KL Aseel. This time, Di Wei Yang against Wutipong Da Som. And Da Som once again wanting to be the center of focus here for Pegasus Sports. Knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Both teams opting to go for the quickest possible shot here.
Will Tran lost possession of the ball momentarily. Now turns it over, and Lim Chi Wei easy to win the transition.
I think they have to settle down a bit here if you're on the side of Pegasus.
JL Morel now wants a three of his own. Ill-advised shot right there. Lim Chi Wei.
I think they're gonna call a timeout.
Timeout called. Pegasus Sports, just as you say, Jen. Right on cue.
Great timeout here for Coach Jade Padrigao.
And
He
KL
needs to try to settle his players down and get back on transition defense.
Yes, perhaps the substitution of maybe a floor general like Teo Yi Kang might help the team a little bit. But KL Aseel now leading by 4 after Pegasus snatched the lead back at the start of the second half. We take a look at the highlights. The Sportsclick assist of the game on that transition 2 by Lim Chi Wei, earning him that award there. These two teams still in a close battle. We look set for an overtime game here.
If I talk about JL and Ruben, is it still relevant?
And just before we come back to this third quarter, we do have a sideline report from our reporter Mika Madrid.
Mang and Jen, for Pegasus Sports and Coach Jade Padrigao, winning is just a bonus. They know that their fight for victory has just started, but they're not worried about anything. Coach Jade said, "We're not thinking about our opponents. We only think about our team because we went here not for them, but for us. As long as we go hard and execute our plays right, that's already an achievement regardless of the outcome." Meanwhile, JL Morel, who is on his toes this third quarter, told me that while Ruben is a better scorer, he wants to lead the defense and hustle harder to help the team get to their momentum. Back to the panel.
Great report there by Mika. What say you, Jen?
And that's a good point if you're Pegasus Sports. Not minding your opponent, but more of focusing on what you can control rather than what the other team does.
Yes, nice analysis right there, as Pegasus Sport had 2 chances there to knock down the shot, and Dasom will take it hard to the paint and draw the foul here.
Great look inside there by John Tan to Will Dasom. And this is one of the few things they need to do in the second half, is to get to the line and
right now, Maegan
lessen their
Mahadevan.
turnovers.
Yes, Jen, and Maegan Mahadevan now on 4 fouls. It's been
It's
non-existent
big
in this
for
game.
KL Aseel, because he's the one that's really anchoring the defense of Aseel, and he's the one responsible for Luke Morel and Dasom.
Yes, for sure. When he's able to stay on the court, that is. And he's not been able to do that a lot in this game, as Dasom knocks down 2 of 2 from the line. Now it's
I've also seen that in the previous conferences or tournaments of Filbasket. Maegan always in foul trouble.
a nice move there. Nice cut to the basket by Tan Wei Long, gets them 2 points. Jun Yang trying to answer back, a long 3, hits back rim. And in transition again is Tan Chi Sing for KL Aseel, stepping on the sideline. Out of bounds, turnover for KL Aseel. 51-47 the score, still a tight game right here in the third quarter. Both teams perhaps playing a little bit too fast. Not yet slowing the game down. Yo Yi Kang in the game right now, as well as Leong Jin Kang for Pegasus Sports. Perhaps Coach Jay Padrigao just needs a floor general to take control of the pace of the floor. Dasom, nice tree.
Great drive and kick right there by the newly entered guard of Pegasus Sports. So great call there for Coach Jade Padrigao, making that substitution.
But Teo Yi Kang has got to be able to handle his own on the defensive side, giving up a layup to Tan Chi Sing right there. Yi Kang to Dasom, to Jen Kang, fires for three. Oh! Gets the friendly bounce.
It's a lot similar to the winning shot of Kawhi Leonard. You know,
Different
getting
angle.
the shooter's bounce.
Different angle, but same bounce. 53-53. Game all tied up right now. KL Aseel suffering from the absence of Maegan Mahadevan.
And as you can see, every time Pegasus Sports moves the ball,
Oh! How is that not called as a goaltend again?
I think they have to review that one. Or
I do believe so. There is a foul called.
yep, I think that hit the backboard first. So, I believe- but they're gonna get 2 free throws right here. So
Jen, tell me, was there a recent change in the rules for FIFA rules? You know, is there something we don't know about? You
I
know,
just think it's a bit of a couple of missed calls right here.
perhaps the referee's not in the best of positions, but it's okay. They try their
Or
hardest.
more than a couple already.
Yes. So right now, Aseel still gets the 2 points, despite having to earn it from the cherry stripe. Dasom tries to answer back with a three, but misses. Gan in transition as Joshua Gan badly missing the three, and KL Aseel just outrunning, out-hustling the Pegasus Sports team at the moment. Liu Wei Yong to Chi Sing. Shot clock running out. Got a fire. Joshua Gan almost got it to go. Yi Kang out to Dasom. Back to Yi Kang. Attacking the gaps. Dasom moving well without the ball. Gets a foul right there in the paint.
I think Teo Yi Kang really doing a great job of facilitating the offense here for Pegasus Sports. And as you can see, every time they take a quick shot, it results into a KL Aseel transition too. And every time they move the ball well, good things happen to them.
Yes, and KL Aseel back in the bonus again, having committed 5 fouls already so far. Wutipong Dasom knocks down 2 free throws right there. And just as you said, Teo Yi Kang doing a good job. Perhaps what the Pegasus Sports needed so far in this game to control the tempo. Nice defense there. But once again, KL Aseel getting the second chance opportunity.
I think this is the time that KL Aseel should go for those offensive boards, since Luke Morel and Ruben Dasom both aren't on the floor.
Jen, let me tell you, the crowd here is not happy at Mahadevan MABA Stadium. There's an offensive foul call right there on William Tran.
The refs are missing a few calls here that should have been called.
I have nothing to say about that, except they do try their hardest, but you know, sometimes we're still human after all. That we still make mistakes. Lim Chi Wei does not make mistakes, or does he? As he misses that open layup with his left hand.
Great effort for him.
Yi Kang to William Tran. Knocks
Another
it
three
down.
for Tran.
William Tran.
That
has the-
instance, they moved the ball again, you know, had a couple of passes and resulted into another basket for them.
Yes, and William Tran, confident on his three-pointer, has got back the lead for Pegasus Brunei, but it has been the substitution of Teo Yi Kang into this game that has inspired a
indeed.
scoring run.
Yep, and he picks up the foul. And that's 2 free throws for him. So he's really making an impact here on this third quarter.
Perhaps not even felt by the scoreboard because he still hasn't scored yet. We'll have a chance to do so right here at the free throw line.
But he's doing all the intangibles for this Pegasus Sports team. I mean, making great passes, recognizing when to drive and when to hit the open guy.
Exactly. And that's why he was once the national point guard from Malaysia.
Really?
Yeah. He did play with the KL Dragons, I do remember that.
Wow.
Yeah, so just trying, I do feel like he's still trying to get his legs under him again after, you know, the COVID break and the lack of basketball.
But he seems to be in great shape right here. And props to Coach Jade Padrigal for realizing that and making the changes.
Exactly. Once again, ball movement for KL Aseel. Dee Yang loses the ball. William Tran secures it. Yi Kang once again slows it back down. And a foul is called again on KL
Teo Yi
Aseel.
Kang very under control here. And you're gonna love that if you're a coach.
If it was another player, you know, he might have just rushed into that
Exactly.
into the paint and gone
With
for
16 seconds left, maybe you might have rushed it or something, but
was aware of the clock, slowed it down, wanted to get the last possession of the
then
game.
now
of the
they're
quarter,
in the
sorry.
line. But again, missing their free throws.
Free throws has not been a good, stat for the players here at the Sportsclick Filbasket
Yes.
International Championship here, huh?
Pegasus Sports just shooting 42% from the line. And on the side
Aseel.
of KL Aseel, just 2 free throws for them, and they've made 1 out of the 2.
And another steal by Pegasus Sports as they turn the tables on KL Aseel. Oh! Lim Ji-wei knocking down
What a
the
shot right there for
Hail Mary attempt,
KL
you know.
Aseel.
So momentum was all on Pegasus Sports side, but Lim Ji-wei with a buzzer beater. Basket.
And now once again, momentum shifting over to the other side.
And Jun Kang looking for a way through. Can't find it. Another possible foul
Great
there.
defense there by Maegan. Standing his ground.
Di Wee Yang gets back the lead for KL Aseel. 65-64. It's a back and forth game, this one.
And Coach Jade Padrigao still trusting this lineup. I think it's about time for Ruben Dasom and Luke Morel to get back in this game.
Another good call by the referee.
Right on cue. Both of them enters the ball game.
Jade Padrigao, Coach Jade Padrigao of Pegasus Sports definitely don't want his team to fall too behind this KL Aseel team.
So Coach Jade Padrigao, if you don't know, he's a Filipino. And he's the uncle of one of the rising stars of Ateneo in the UAAP, Fortsky Padrigao.
Sorry to interrupt. Wooty Pong
Dasom now with 28 big points.
And high
And
stepping
puts
his
up like
way.
a bit of a dance right there.
Yeah, exactly. High stepping his way back to his half of the court as he knocked down the three there. William Tran to Morel. Reverse. Good. JL Morel finally taking advantage of all that length.
Again, Teo Yi Kang very under control that time. And recognizing the open guy. But at the same time, Coach Jade Padrigao making the right decisions for his team.
Maegan Mahadevan comes back with a second chance bucket there.
This
for
game is
KL
getting
Aseel.
exciting.
Definitely is. You cannot count KL Aseel out no matter what. And the
Oh,
atmosphere
they left
here.
William Tran wide open. It's a bad sequence on the defensive end for KL Aseel.
Ridiculous defense there. How could you leave the most dangerous shooter on Pegasus Sports wide open as William Tran
And a
grabbing
great
the
challenge
rebound.
for Ruben Dasom that time.
Losing hold of the ball, gets a late call from the referee.
I think that's great that Coach Jade Padrigao gave his two top players some rest. And now Ruben Dasom looking really fresh.
Not just the song, but also JL Morel, as he's closing in on double-digit scoring for the game.
Almost a double-double for John-Luc Morel
Yeah,
with 9 points and 12 rebounds.
yeah, the shot by Pegasus no good on that trip. Lim Chi Wei in the corner, gets it into Maegan. Maegan powers his way, can't get it to go. Good D by Jean-Luc Morel.
This guy, William Tran, is really dominating the boards. I'm surprised. He has 14 rebounds now.
Wow! For someone who we peg as a shooter, it's not often that he can get so many rebounds.
Oh, that's a sorry miss for KL Aseel.
KL Aseel has missed a lot of gimmies today at the basket, and they've got to...
John-Luc Morel and Ruben Dasom telling their teammates to slow it down.
Jun Yang finds an opening, gets the two to go.
Every time they take their time on offense, something good results for the Pegasus Sports team.
And Jen, they've got to slow it down, because if they don't slow it down, they carelessly turn over the ball. It's just going to give KL Aseel, who wants to go out and run the break.
Exactly, I
Easy
agree with you
basket.
on that one.
So 74-67 is the score at the moment. Pegasus Sports leading by 7 points as we take a look at the highlights right here. William Tran drawing the foul, and then Dasom knocking
Here's
down
the
the tree.
Psalm 3 with a little
With the dance.
LeBron James dance shimmy right there.
And then Jean-Luc Morel looking fresh as ever, coming up and coming down with the 2. 74-67, 5 minutes left to go in this final quarter of play. Can KL Aseel turn the scores back around? We see the AICC 3-point shot of the game from William Tran. Knocking down trees and pulling down rebounds. That's what William Tran's all about. Players just about ready to get going again. So 7-point deficit right now for
Coach Jade Padrigal opting for a full court man-to-man defense right here.
And you know, just like you said in the previous game, just trying to delay the offense of KL Aseel. Tan Wei Long kicking out to Wee Yong Gan. Morel comes down with the board, bounces around to KL Aseel. And Pegasus finally gets it under
Hurried
control.
shot right there. Rushed shot.
Tong
You
Jin
wouldn't
Yang
be happy if you're in the KL Aseel coach.
accelerates to the rim, lobs it up. And Morel acknowledges that pass.
Great intention right there, but just a miscommunication.
Yeah, Morel wasn't ready for it, that's for sure. But he knows what to expect now the next time Jun Yang gets a step on his man. Ji Sing. A lot of motion from these players and an illegal screen, I believe, right there by Tan Chi Sing as he tried to hand the ball off.
That's because of the pesky defense of Pegasus Sports.
Yes, Pegasus Sports has played so much better after the halftime break. Seems like Coach Jade Padrigal has done a good job inspiring confidence in his guys. Jun Yang once again to the rim, feeds Morel!
Great drive and a drop to Luke Morel.
And that was the same exact kind of play they drew up the last possession where Morel couldn't get the board there, but a lot of protests going on the floor right now. Coach Iki Lip not happy with the referees at the moment.
I would love to see the replay on that play again.
Calling for a goaltending call. Morel did slap the ball really hard right there.
It's happened a couple of times right now.
No replays for the referees. They will get the game back underway. Jun Yang gets a screen from Dasom. Dasom. Sorry, it's Jun Yang. Too strong on the shot. Nice pesky defense there by Chong Jun Yang, forcing the turnover from DB Yang. Coach Iki Lip perhaps still not happy about the referee's decision, still protesting strongly on the court. Got to be careful of a technical right there. Jun Yang all the way to Dasom on the perimeter. Dasom slithers his way
Great
in,
ball movement.
back out, throws it away to Leong Jun Kang, and KL Aseel on the break yet again. A little bit of fatigue maybe setting into these players here as as Tan Wei Long mishandles the pass right there. Dasom slows things down. He wants to take time off the clock here as Pegasus leading by 9. Dances his way to the basket. Passes it up. Morel, strong take to the rim. And Aseel comes up with the ball. And once again, Pegasus Sports with the good defense there. Two players sandwiching Wee Yong-gun and forcing the ball off his foot.
KL Aseel really trying to push the ball here, push the pace. But Pegasus Sports doing a good job getting back on transition defense.
Definitely transition defense, the name of the game for Pegasus Sports right now. As Woodpong Dasom slows it down yet again. He will take
This is a
time
big
off the clock.
possession right here to extend the lead to double digits.
Immediately he gets doubled there. But Zhenyang will have the basket. Extends this game to a double-digit lead, 78-67, 11-point lead for Pegasus Sports right now. John Wong, three-pointer to bring them back into single digits.
Great screen right there. That's why he got wide open because of that solid screen.
But he still had to make the shot, Jen, and made the shot. he
Once
did.
again, JL Morel was the one trying to close out on that one.
How many times? I wish there was a statistic to see how many times JL Morel has challenged the shot and still conceded the three-pointer. As you see, AICC three-point shot of the game by William Tran. Right there. And you look at the highlights right here from the last 3 minutes of action here. You can see the good transition defense of Pegasus Sports led by their lead guard, Chong Zhen-yang. And there you go again. The final three-pointer from John Wong as challenged by JL Morel. Malaysia needs JL Morel to be playing against them in every single game so that they can start making three-pointers.
And KL Aseel a bit frustrated right here since there's been a few no calls by the refs.
Yeah, the decision has tended to go against them, and not just the players, the crowd, the coach is not happy about it. But all they gotta do is just suck it up
Now
and
they
play.
started to apply a full court pressure, so great adjustment here by Coach Key right off the timeout.
Immediately forcing a turnover there.
Last 2 minutes.
There's a slight issue with
The scoreboard.
yet again, giving us trouble all through today. Scoreboard. So as the table officials will sort things out, both teams, especially KL Aseel, will have time to talk things over in this final 2 minutes of the game. 78-70 is still a close score, Jen.
Yes. And still a lot of basketball time right here.
Especially in
I
this
think
era.
KL Aseel should keep their full court pressure and force some turnovers.
Yes, Jen, and especially in this era of the three-point shot, 8-point lead is nothing in these days,
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that.
So Pegasus Sports will have the ball. Sorry, KL Aseel will have the ball on their own baseline again.
Just an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go, so a lot of things could happen.
But most importantly for KL Aseel, they've got to take good shots right now. Most importantly, make those good shots. Lee Wee Young, once again, wants a clear out. He wants to go one-on-one against Yap Run Sam. And Sam
That's a foul.
is called for the block.
Quick first step right there. And resulting into a foul.
Yes, good analysis, good first step by
But
Lee Wee Young.
Pegasus Brunei just one foul on this fourth quarter. So I think KL Aseel should penetrate more.
Trying to get easy free throws.
Exactly, and stop the time.
Oh, almost a 5-second violation right there by KL Aseel. But Wei Yong will have the ball. And a
Great
nice
drop
look.
pass.
Reverse layup.
Great
Good job
fake.
by Liu Wei Yong. Fooling Jean-Luc Morel. Getting the 2.
Here we go. As we speak about this full court pressure of Aseel, and resulting into a foul. So great defense by KL Aseel.
Nice call by the referee. Did get a lot of contact there. Dasom trying to calm his teammates down, saying just slow down the game. Kyo Yi Kang was the player who turned the ball over at half court.
Lucky for Pegasus Sports that layup just rims out.
Or he would have had an and one opportunity and this game would have been closer. But good adjustments, like
Very
you said.
crucial free throws here for KL Aseel, and just misses the first one.
Oh, that must be tough for Liu Wei Yong right here. 124 left, not a lot of time, not very little time as well. But he's got to knock down these free throws. Yet another full court press by KL
Another
Aseel.
turnover.
They will get the ball back. Rolling out of bounds. There is a push, I feel, called by the referee.
So they're gonna get 2 free throws right here.
And this is what will hurt KL Aseel here, not being able to play a clean game. As William Tran will have 2 free throws. Booms sounding out in the arena again, affecting that free throw. He's got one more.
The crowd really getting into it. Oh. And William Chan taunts them.
Responding to the jeers. 79-73, still a 6-point game right here. 117 left, don't go away. This might be the first ever overtime game in the Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship Malaysia 2022. Welcome back to the game. Final 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock. And Pegasus Sports are leading by 6 points at the moment. We can't see Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Almost a 5-second violation right there.
Very, very close to one.
Also a quick three off the board. And the bank is open today.
It's a public holiday, so no bank should be open.
And I believe it's an offensive foul. No.
Is it an offensive or a defensive foul?
Let's wait for the official verdict.
Because if it's a defensive foul,
If shooting 2 free throws.
exactly. If it's offensive, this game might be going to overtime like you predicted at halftime. Referees have got to get this call right. They can use the IRS here.
Exactly.
Oh!
Guess it right.
His third foul.
Basketball gods give us the drama right here.
Decision 10 yan for Yikan.
I think they made the right call on that one.
Yep, for sure. 79-76. And KL Aseel just lagging behind by 3 points. Out of bounds.
Oh,
play,
nice
left
out of
wide
bounds
open.
play. And it's down to a 1-point lead.
That's a great out of bounds play. If there was
And another
Andy.
steal. Oh, just loses it.
No! KL Aseel did whatever was
I am speechless.
KL Aseel did whatever was requested of them to make this comeback. They're still pressing high. They want to get the
They
ball
should
back.
have set the. They should have made a set play when they got the steal, and not really rush things.
And Pegasus Sports.
This is just a 1-point lead.
Pegasus Sport once again loses the ball in the offensive side of the court. Wei Yong will rise for the
What a shot! Once again, over Luke Morel.
Wow! Wow! It does seem that. It does seem that.
This is what I'm saying. Make an adjustment, and they opted to go for a full court pressure since like the last few minutes of this
Last 2
fourth
minutes.
quarter, and they were down like 11 or 10,
11 points.
and now they're up by 1. So
That's just ridiculous. AICC.
how many turnovers have they forced in this last 2 minutes? So they've really done a great job. Props to Coach Key, the entire coaching staff of KL Aseel.
Yes, for sure. And you got to remember that the game is not over yet. 80-79. You can see the heads of the Pegasus players just going down a little bit, but it is not over. You still have Woodipong Dasom, you still have William Tran, you still have JL Morel that can get you 2 points.
But on this timeout, if I were Coach Key, I would tell my boys not to commit a foul. Just play honest defense. Or maybe put a full court pressure. Oh no, they're inbounding from the half. So just play honest defense. Don't commit any fouls and put Pegasus on the free throw line.
Yeah, Jen, let's take a look at what Coach Jay Padrigao has drawn up here. We'll get the ball to Dasom.
And if I were Pegasus and Coach Padrigao's side, I would tell my players to go for a 2-for-1, but they commit the turnover.
Wow.
And they should set this one up and run out the clock.
So
Because there's only going to be 4 seconds left.
wow, this
Just a
game.
4-second differential for KL Aseel right here.
And if they make a shot here, this would be
Here we go, the
momentous for
dagger.
them.
The dagger. Oh! And 2 seconds left. And what a game! What a game! KL Aseel steals this one from Pegasus Sports.
Wow!
And Ruben Dasom is shocked.
How did this happen? Up 11 with 2
Did
minutes left.
everything right.
Is 80-79.
KL Aseel with the win after everything went against them. 80-79 is your final score. Pegasus Brunei with a ridiculous turnover. The hell
Great final
happened there?
game.
I couldn't explain that to you, but we will have the player of the game from KL Aseel, as they look like they have just won the championship of the 2022 Filbasket International Championship.
Sorry for making that fearless forecast for an overtime, but still an exciting ball game. Almost an overtime.
No, you were close, Jen. You were very, very close. 1 point, and it would have been a different game. And I do believe Pegasus will be regretting those missed free throws right now.
Exactly. And we've mentioned that from the start of the game. Earlier in the ball game, you were saying that you have to convert your free throws because it's really important when it comes down the wire. And that's exactly what happened.
And Jen, let me tell you, KL Aseel has been a team that you have learned not to count out over the years. So even besides this game, when we go back in time, we go to the Malaysian D-League final when they had to face the Malaysian #1 team and as Matrix. Matrix were leading by about like 20-something points at halftime, but they fought back and almost produced a comeback. That was even better than this because they were down 20, 30 points. Everyone in the arena was thinking that game was over, but they came back, made it like, I think, got within 2 points, but then ultimately fell to NS Matrix. But this game here just proves
that speaks a lot about the coaching staff of KL Aseel and their attitude, the whole team's attitude towards being down.
Okay, I think we do have our post-game interview here right now. We will go to Mika Madrid with player of the game, Liu Weiyong.
That was definitely a tense match, and we have here Liu Weiyong from KL Aseel as the player of the game. Congratulations! Now, you were on fire on the last quarter and you led your team to your second win in the tournament. Now, how were you able to do that, and what was on your mind that time?
The time we just play patient, we need patience and follow our coach's game plan, and then we just do our job, we play great defense, and then we got chance.
Now, the first few minutes of the fourth quarter weren't very favorable for you, but you were able to get the upper hand in the end. Tell us what happened.
I also don't know. It's so amazing. I just do my job. I just work hard in the practice and then just do my role.
That was definitely a great job that you did right there. Congratulations. Now back to you, Meng and Jen.
John.
And we've mentioned earlier that you just have to focus on the things that you can control and not mind the other things, such as, like, you know, if the referees made a bad call or a missed call. That's out of your control. So props to KL Aseel, just doing that and focusing on what they can control and adjusting and stealing the win over this Pegasus Sports team. And congratulations to KL Aseel, very known to make great comebacks.
And just as we look at the final game stats, 80-79, we have confirmation that is the final score of the game. No more extra time. 80-79, KL Aseel steals this game with a 1-point win. We look at the stats right now, you know, Pegasus not fouling a lot, but being fouled, missing 8 free throws. One of those might have helped them win the game.
Exactly. And as you can see, field goal wise, Pegasus leading over KL Aseel. But for me, the main factor here are the turnovers. They had 30 turnovers, and I believe they made most of their turnovers on that last 2 minutes. Minutes.
Yes,
and
at least
they're
6
up
or
by
7 of them.
11. Made just how many straight turnovers, and that really cost them the win.
Yes, And Jen, this will be a tough learning experience for Pegasus Sport, but it'll be a valuable experience for the young players on the squad and for Coach Jade
I
Padrigao.
totally agree. And Coach Jade Padrigao told us that is their main goal to
Develop the players.
develop the young players. But
They have got a lot to take away from this game. That's what I can say.
I don't think if they could sleep tonight.
It's gonna be tough. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to the 2022 Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship held right here at MABA Stadium, Kuala Lumpur. Do remember, we do have 4 games of hoops coming up tomorrow as well, where you'll be accompanied by a combination of the Philippines and Malaysian commentators. You have Ming, that's me. You have Jen, who's sitting right by me. You have Noel Zarate, as well as Coach Adrian and Coach Isran Edika from previously from the KL Dragons, as well as our sideline reporters Mika Madrid and Janine Sekal. That's all from us tonight. We hope you guys have enjoyed the game. Enjoy these final game highlights.
Good night, guys, and we're signing off. And stay tuned for more Sportsclick Filbasket International Championship.
Thank you very much. Good night.